also, you're like this infant adult. And it's this, I'm 27, right? And I still get called kid on a daily basis, which like sucks. But like, if I got cancer, no one would dress me up like Batman and pretend San Francisco is Gotham City. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get that. That's not for me. Right, yeah. I'm glad you came from the back. I'm sorry, I do have like a rough sense of humor. I grew up in a trailer park in the 90s in Gary, Indiana. That explains all of this. Growing up a trailer park in the 90s, people ask me what it's like. It was a lot like growing up in the 80s. It's just like everything got way later, you know what I mean? And because of that, I'm really bad at technology, and I'm the oldest of 4 siblings. So I'm 27, and I got a 16-year-old sister, and she talks like completely different from me. It's like all the anagrams, you know what I mean? The LOLs, the LMAOs, the UTIs, all the fun ones. I try to talk to her like on her level, and I tried an easy one. I tried JK, just kidding. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Obviously, we know JK. You might have gathered, I kind of got a little bit of a potty mouth, so I said like just fucking kidding or whatever. Like, so for example, I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna shoot you in the head! JFK! I apologize. Well, you know, whatever. You guys are cool. Jokes are fun. I like all different types of art, though. I did get stuck upstairs. I was in the wrong floor for a while, and they got some weird ass art exhibits going on up there. Like, I accidentally paid $15 to go into this room up there, and it was this exhibit, right? It was this empty room, but just in the middle of the floor there was a turd. Like a slog of poop. That was what was up there. And we just stared at it for an hour and a half without talking. And then I went up to the curator afterwards and I was like, what's the name of this exhibit? And he said, Mark Wahlberg movie. They're making bank up there though. They're good. I apologize. I think I was supposed to go earlier in the show, but I showed up late. I was stuck in traffic. I burned some serious rubber to get here on time, but my girlfriend was like, "Oh no, not the condoms!" So we made it fixed intact. You both called it. I dated a nurse. Do we have anybody in the health professions out there? In the medical field, a little bit. Oh, what you do, sir? Oh God. I know, yeah. Red flag. Premiums, yeah. I know your game. You're a smart man. I mean, I don't know. It's cool dating a nurse because she's like, it's all positive mostly. It's like, she's super caring, she's super empathetic, she knows how to treat my concussions, it's super awesome. There is one negative to dating a nurse, and that's every day when she comes home from work. I know that on average she's seen 3 penises bigger than mine that day. Just like that's the job description. It's the job, and that's, oh my God, it's really tough on my ego. I'm just like a young man, and it's really difficult. Well, especially since she's a pediatric nurse. I don't know what they're putting in their McNuggets, but they are large. GM, okie dokie then, okay. I've been living with my girlfriend for about 1.5 years now, which has been very cool. That's been I'm growing up into the man. I don't know. But it's been interesting because it's a lot of intimate moments that aren't like sexual necessarily. You know, it's like these things that break down barriers. Like for example, like last week, I defecated in front of my girlfriend for the first time, and it was like we didn't even talk about it. It was just we just kept our conversation flowing. It was no big deal. Everybody else at TGI Fridays was like, "What the fuck?" Crabs and then apps. That's how we do it. You guys are goofballs. Yeah, I don't really get women. I'm glad I don't have to go on like dates anymore because I've been with my girlfriend 3 years. Because girls are always confusing, right? Like I got the worst advice once. This girl told me that she liked to date guys that were uglier than her because she knows they won't cheat. And I was like, damn, Mom, that's cold. I'm just kidding. My dad's super hot. I have a super hot, sexy pastor dad. There's the psychology. He's a pastor of a church, but in like I don't know. We we don't see eye to eye necessarily. We have like differences, but we're also very similar in our work ethic and the way we operate. But we just like, I don't know, it's like we're like the same person but completely different. I don't know, we have different points of view, but we both get in front of crowds and make up bullshit and tell it to people, you know? So, but as I get older, I'm trying to have a better relationship with them. So I don't know. We're trying to have this adult-to-adult relationship, and it starts with conversation, right? Just opening the dialogue. And he kind of went out on a limb, and he recently told me about like a problem that was going on in his church, and they were thinking about splitting over some trivial issue. And I don't know. I just wanted to be there for him, and even though I don't like necessarily subscribe to the same beliefs he does, I just wanted to be empathetically there for him. So I tried to give him some advice, and I told him, Dad, a wise man once told me, don't argue with fools. And honestly, I could tell it was a nice moment because like I could tell it meant a lot to him, and his eyes started to water and his lips started to tremble. He said, "Son, you know who said that, right? That was Solomon from the Bible." And I was like, "Holy fucking Christ! I just thought they were Jay-Z lyrics." Oh, okay. I love St. You guys see movies or anything? You guys going out? Break it up. I'll make it a little lighter for a second. Did you guys see Lion King? You guys go see that? Anybody? Yeah, everything's a remake, right? I don't get it. I stopped going to see movies, especially remakes. A couple years back, I went and saw the new Ghostbusters. You guys remember the new Ghostbusters? Yeah, awesome movie. I went in, and you know, this is a dumb male thing, right? I mean, a dumb male thing. Everyone's like, it's going to ruin your childhood. They put these females in these roles. It's going to ruin your childhood. And I'm like, no, that's not true. That's bullshit. I'm going to give it a shot. But I went in, and I got to admit, it did kind of ruin my childhood, like going in there. Not because of the movie, but my dad was there with this other family. Which is a bummer. It's okay. Sorry, I mean, he's a sexy pastor. He's just the Lord, you know. Let's see. So I go by Brad, which is like the douchiest name in the world, right? And I understand that, and I kind of fit into that. I'm a little bit of a douchebag, but it's better than my first name. I go by my middle name, which is Bradley, but my first name is Christian. And my father named me Christian, even though he was a pastor. And then they started calling me by my middle name Bradley because they quickly realized I was going to get the shit kicked out of me very quickly. And I asked him, I said, why did you name me after the religion that we practice? And he said, oh, I actually didn't. I named you after my favorite character in my favorite novel, Pilgrim's Progress. The main character is Christian. And I thought, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Like that's something I can get on board with. That's a tradition I can carry on. So I think when I get older, I'm going to name my firstborn after my favorite book character. That's why my child's name is going to be Captain Underpants Rickert. Pretty good, right? Millennials! Alright. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I am a douchebag. I am a douchebag. I'm the type of guy whose favorite movie and band is Creed. My second favorite band is also my favorite beverage, which is Everclear. Yeah. You gotta, I'm in a tribute band for Imagine Dragons, which is kind of the douchiest thing you can do. Imagine Dragons. Alright, I'm gonna do a couple impressions, then I'm gonna roll down to like Bow Wow. Okay. This is Robert De Niro sucking balloon helium. Well, you guys get it. His voice is different. This is healing. Oh, yeah, okay, I got it. You guys might like this. This is Aziz Ansari burning his tongue on a pizza roll. Oh, I got one more. This is political though. This is my impression of George W. Bush in New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina. Have a good night.